Alright. Resume. I think the last one was a little shorter than normal, because I had to leave early. Mostly to prepare for the mega storm that was last weekend. This one should be at least, hour and a half, 2 hours, hopefully. Now, question is, what were we doing? What to do? I think we were mostly working on water, weren't we? Trying to get water sorted, like just solid water production. I think. Just give it a second to let everything load and do. We're quite far in the game, so everything is... There's a lot for the game to take in, initially. So we have these, which are pretty much mirrors of each other. So whenever this activates, which it does, it creates steam, which then turns into water, which goes down the system. This one's still pumping out everything that was in here. We have an aquarium now, which is making... I mean, it's not making a lot of polluted dirt, but it's something. It's too hot down here. Again, what a surprise. Picking up slime. There's a bit of slime down there for some reason. Should be making algae with these. They should be being washed. Or disinfected, I guess you could say. That. We have our two little babies, our little slime boys. Still counts as a stable? Yes. And we have... What's this? Ice? Yeah, that's fine. We have these ethanol distillers, which should be making a decent amount of, well, ethanol, as the name suggests. Which is being used to power everything, really. One of the two petroleum generators. Which hopefully will allow us to keep some petroleum in store. Now, we have two things we have to do. I want to set up the desalinator properly. Set all this up, which I don't think is almost set up. We just have to get wires up here. So what do we do? It's this. Anything that is salt water gets put in here. Liquid. Salt water. This thing will remove salt or from brine or salt water, producing water and salt, as one would expect. Surprise, surprise. And like so. This thing should be fine. It doesn't have a lot of power users. I think our power situation's still a bit iffy. I think that's why we're throwing in a coal generator. Just use up a little bit of our coal that we're getting, that we're not using mostly, although I would like to save a lot of it for steel and ceramic, but we need power, and power is not something we have a lot of. No, it is not. Which is why I don't think that this could probably even run, because don't have enough power to run it. And the other thing is I want to search for... I guess we'll go up a couple. I want to search for another oil well, because we aren't making enough oil with the well itself to run these two. Which is a bit of a problem. Straight across like that. Was this ice? Yeah, this is all gonna flood, but who cares? No plastic ladder, they're fine as it is. We could put more fire poles, though, since they're probably going to be going in and out of this area often, except not here, because we can't build it there. It's fine. Give them something to do. Hopefully begin searching for more. We found there is a saltwater geyser here, which we could eventually hook up to produce pretty much endless salt and water, which again, kind of in the name. How you little fishes doing? They're happy. Happy, healthy, having a great time. They don't live very long, do they? That's why we have endless turning into new babbies. Egg. Okay. Yes. They look grumpy, but they're actually pretty happy. They have a nice container, a little aquarium. They have all the seeds they could ever want. They're having a great time. Grand old time in their little aquarium. And they make us blue dirt. If it's a great success and they start getting cramped, we can make another one and have two. Yeah, very fair. Mop this, please. I've been told my resting face is vaguely confused and disgruntled. Like I don't quite know where I am or why I am there, but I'm not happy about it. Still only on one speed, which is fine. It's still, I don't want to go too fast. Just make sure nothing gets out of hand. So in goes saltwater. This is gonna... No, we're actually doing good on power again. The coal really helped that help, I guess. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, most neutral faces are just neutral. Natural resting is just neutral faces. That's how it goes, isn't it? Aha, we are making water. And occasionally someone should drop by and just empty it of salt. It's raw salt, though not table salt, which... yeah. I don't even think we have table salt. No, we keep going through it all. 110... We can make 140. It's 50. Stick to 50. Masks do help. They definitely cover up your expression. You only have to respond with your eyes. Look at this. There's mealwood, there's oxalate, there's algae. It's like the starting area. What about it? There's a lot of salt water that I'm a little afraid of flooding everything with again, but that's why we built all this. Because... yeah. We flood everything all the time. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to mess with the... I don't want to lose all my plastic. I love the references to insect overlords. Visual planetarium. 1 unit per research. So this actually uses stuff from the telescope, which I don't even think we've researched or we can get yet. Do we have any research going? No. How about... yeah, the actual celestial detection. Space scanner telescope. Maps. I have no idea what any of this means, and I've never used it before, but I'm going to give it a try, maybe. Transit tube access. Uses a lot of power, but it stops once it's fully charged. I guess right there? Let's put this... let's replace all of these with higher wires, first of all. Yeah. Because they're just all around better. I think we could get away with... I'll just put another one there because we're probably going to end up having another... you can always have access there for whatever reason. I don't know how these tubes work either. The tubes. Oh, we're going to need to replace these. Yeah. Well, once they build all the wires, then I'm going to replace all these little panels with it. Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to need a lot of plastic for these, aren't we? So a transit tube access to the tube's end. I see, so we're going to have one on top, and then this would be the exit on the bottom. Bottom. What the hell am I even saying? Circuit overloaded. Is it over here? Because it accident... oh, fuck. That would do it. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put the right wires. That's why they're overloading. Any critters that are cute reduce stress? Yes, actually. These little furry things. They're long hair slicksters. They hatch from the larva eggs, but I think when it's a certain temperature. All they do is they breathe oxygen and increase decor. The decor is plus 50 for them being near. Plus, they're adorable. Look at these little bastards. So cute. I love them. Just want to squish. The critters in this game are top tier designs, aren't they? They're such a nice mix of like wholesome and creepy. But those ones are fully adorable. Building broken. Yep, we're replacing the wires, don't worry. So we're going to need to deconstruct all of these and replace them with temporarily just cutting our entire power network off. Clay is very good at that, actually. The nice mix of wholesome and eldritch abominations. Or just creepy. I mean, objectively, hatches are terrifying. They have no eyes, no nose, they're just walking mouths with shells, and yet I think they're adorable. And these things would just be creepy to look at in real life. Eye stalks are kind of fucking weird. I like to think pips in real life are like those frogs where you can see all their organs, because they're leaf dogs, so they like any organs they have that aren't plant-like, you can see them because of like translucent plant bits. I like to think they're like that. For no reason other than it amuses me. What did I do now? Fuck, I did it again, didn't I? Why? Why do I do this? Yep, that's why it's overloading. Because it's connected to 10,000 watts. It's fine, it should be fine. And it won't use any power once it's fully connected. Up to 40 kilojoules. Everything should be connected. These ones aren't connected, and that's annoying. They're going to be, once they get filled or emptied, they'll be fine. Inevitably, it'll connect itself. But does that not count? Or does it just not connect? Did I do something wrong? Maybe? Here, tell you what. Let's do that. Yeah, let's fuck around with this a bit. Really try to get this working. I'm assuming that this is going strong. Filling up our reservoir with water. How actually is digging going? It's alright, it's doing well over here at least. Just gonna dig right across like that. So I'm looking for oil. Specifically oil vents. Are they vents? Oil wells, I should say, or oil reservoirs. Yes, oil reservoir. Actually, specifically. Might as well build the mesh tile back. And like so. And that should connect properly, I hope. And let it use up power. I hope. If I did it right. Did I do it right? Who the hell knows? We're going to learn if I didn't. Yep. Low on the dirt. It's fine. Do you really go through all that slime? We have to have more somewhere. Huh. Damage overheated. Oh, it's getting that hot down here, huh? That's gonna start to be a problem. Might have to rebuild them all out of gold in that case. Are you not connecting? Does it have to specifically be... Okay. Does it specifically have to be like a normal wire, so I have to hook up a transformer to it? Mute to sneeze. What? The thing to the right of the gate thing is a cultist in a mask? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. The hell? It's slamming fucking doors. Quartz seed. Oh, there's a machine that has dials like eyes. The vent? Or the gas pump? Or the battery? Or one of the checkpoints? Left of there. High pressure gas vent. Yeah, I don't really know what... The fact that this is not connecting is annoying. Oh, did I not connect them up properly? How are we doing? Does this work now? No, it doesn't. Do we need to have a tube attached for it to even consider working? Fine. Build a tube. It has 9... Oh, this. Oh, this. It's part of the tube access. I see, okay. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Little eyes. Can't U-turn. Well, we're gonna build those. I'd like to have this thing... I don't understand why it's not working. I am confusion. Constructors and such slowly going about their business. I think I can hear maybe a gas vent. It's hard to say. Let's dig like this. Just all the lead. Everything. Because we also need lead. We're actually running relatively low on it. Which is strange, and I never thought that would happen. You're all good. I see, okay. So it needed to actually have a tube connected. Yeah, it is very hard to keep track of everything when it's so big. It's a massive base. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. High stress, overheated. Yep, that's going to use up all of our plastic. I'm intending to have this tube, which is just fun to say like that, go all the way up to the top of the map whenever we reach the top, so we can set up like a satellite thing. And I think I'm going to turn on the plastic machines. Because we're doing alright for petroleum, and this thing's still running. It's actually having a surplus of ethanol, which is amazing. Top tier. Water. Earth and water. You'll find plenty of that down there. Every time. It's just too hot for these. Should I uproot them and put in something that can actually grow then? I don't think we can actually plant anything because nothing works. Don't have slime. This is fine. Don't have dirt either. If we can crack into an area with slime, though, that'd be nice. Up here. Speak of devil. And just start digging it all out. But we can do one of these. And then eventually I'll dig all that out. We'll work on that. That's not as much of a priority right now, but it should be one fairly soon, actually. For now, they're making tubes. Just digging it all out. Yep. Unreachable dig. For some, I'm just going to get rid of all that. It's funny, it's almost like a mini starting area, isn't it? It's got actual dirt, which is huge. Do we want to flood the whole area? It's gonna happen. Can you not connect them? Okay. Do we really have to do it all in one go? I think we might have to. That's a bit strange. We'll work on that. There's a lot of sand there. Right now, we're just going to stick to the old-fashioned ladder. And probably end up flooding all of that. Okay. These are overheating, so what we're going to do, deconstruct them all. Power is probably happening that we're not getting a lot of natural gas. They're getting all their cardio. They really are. They're scurrying around like little hamsters. Little gremlins. All of which are affectionate, I feel. Okay, did I accidentally crack into the... Oh no, it was sand. Ah, it flooded for me. There's a metaphor in there somewhere. What the hell? We have no power. Power, please. Please build. Everything's flooding. This was a mistake. Too much water at once. We have made mistake. Let's turn those off for a bit then. Turn these off for a bit then. Try to save a little bit of power while we drown in salt water. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a little smooth hatchling. It makes refined metal by eating metal. We're going to feed it iron and get refined iron from it. Yeah, let's build these up so we can properly build that. I really don't know how or why the water works, because that's not quite how liquid works, is it? It's very sticky for water, isn't it? It's very strange. Oh, with that done, we're letting them do that. I mean, everything else follows proper gravity, so you would assume that liquids would as well. That liquids would observe our physics, because everything else does. But apparently not quite. Now I have to go all the way down to Goblin Town. Oh, there's one. Very good. We're going to use plastic ladders for that then, because people are going to be going back and forth here a lot. And fire pole down. Build normal ladders just to get across. And then refinement. We have a whole thing set up over there. Was it stations? Utilities? Oil well. Yes. It requires water and power. Let's see. Potential load. It's all running on the same, and it's all a bit much. It's fine. Just a lot of building. We have like a little room. 1, 2, 5 up. Have a little containment area for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another. Mind me, well, I just feel like that's a little too mesh tile with a ladder going down. And a ladder for there. I feel like just a pneumatic door is fine. But That might be a little better. Plumbing. Liquid pump. And like so. We'll deal with the rest of it when we need to. It's a lot of work for them to do, and they'll get around to it eventually. But hopefully they'll do it relatively soon, because we need more oil or more power. Do all these run at once? Can it hold another 480? I mean, it could, in theory, because technically not all of these are running at the exact same time. So I think it should be fine. Gas. We have a nifty little cooling system over here, which is fun. It uses the thermonullifier, and it's full of hydrogen because it has the best thermoconductivity. And air go in, air go out. We really can't afford to run these. Brief stutter. Are we good? Okay, this is not boding well. Did something break outside, or are we good? No, I think it's stabilized. Okay. Brief hiccup, we're good. We're fine. Oh. Alright, more coal, because evidently... Yeah, it looks like it fixed itself. There was a brief stutter, but beyond that. Herald. Or to everyone towards suit, if I can. Don't know what it was. I hope it's not a symptom of issues to come. Because there is still... There's ice and, like, freezing rain everywhere. It's a lot. So, hopefully that's not a problem. If I disappear suddenly, though, you know why. Oh yeah, I know that very well. Freezing rain is awful. And that is exactly what we have right now. So far, we haven't had too many issues, but there's always time. It'll be fine, I'm sure. It'll all be fine. We have this... Oh, I'm going to turn this off. Get rid of it. Because I have a new area for salt water to be dumped into. Over here. Yeah, it's dormant, that's why. When does this one turn back on? 2 cycles. If we can just make it 2 cycles, we're going to get natural gas again. Body temperature. You know what? Uproot this one. Oh, that's why we're running out of slime as well. The mushrooms use slime. That's right. I wonder if maybe it'd be worth it to turn mushrooms off entirely. Because we kind of need... We kind of need the slime for algae. You know what I should do? And what I can do is have... Okay. I'm going to have somewhere an emergency one of these. Yes. No, actually. Hold on. I don't know where I'd put it. Guess I could just put it over here. Then hollow out a chunk of this. Right, will that do? Yes. So I can put one there. Yeah. But one, I'm gonna have an emergency one connected to the petroleum, so that way in, you know, times like these, I can flip the emergency switch. Because the problem is that we might be fine if we had... Yeah, we might be fine if we had both of those running, but we can't have both of those running because the ethanol distillers are not running because we have no power, so we have no power because we have no ethanol, and so on and so forth. So what I will do is have an emergency one of these set up occasions just like this. But I'm going to set it up on a switch, an actual manual switch, and also well, actually, I don't want that. Handy dandy little automation switch. Which is about the furthest I've ever gotten in this game to automation. Fun. I'll let them get on with that. Running low on food, which is not good. Not good at all. Don't know why. I think it's just because I don't have a lot of anything. We don't have the mushrooms to make, and they're growing now, actually. Temperature. Honestly, temperature's causing half of our issues. Ooh, you know what might be causing a problem that I never really thought of. Yeah. Is that this. These don't really have... Yes. That is the issue, isn't it? Is that thing's letting heat in because it's not insulated tile, it's just a power thing. A power tile. Build one of these. Connect it to... Nope. Okay. Conductive wire. Deconstruct. There we are. That's going to mess with stuff for a little bit, but it'll be fine. Then a signal switch up in the back. Then automation wire straight. Oops. But actually, let's do automation wire like this. And just cancel that entirely. Just set it one tile down. There we go. And then, of course, plumbing. Like so. Wire bridge, yeah, it's gonna be an issue. Really love. There we are. Nope, never mind. Fucked it all up. Again. There we are. That will do. Gonna keep it turned off until it's all connected. At which point... that. I mean, they got it done pretty quick, though. Yeah, it's very iffy, this one. Load. This thing can do up to 4. So it's not that. So it's just the fact we have no power. Ever. Always power issue. And we're low on food again. Not a surprise. I'm not surprised by it. It's happening every time. Is this the day that we finally starve to death? Release me from my pain. Come on. Yeah, I'm on. Taking a while, but it really does take a while, doesn't it? Run. See if that helps the power issues. It looks like it is. Okay. Why is it? Is it damaged? What's going on here? Oh, the wire. I don't know why it did that, but also let's mop this up before it floods. Too much liquid, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Am I gonna have to dig a pit? No. This is gonna flood, isn't it? Another long hair larva. Let's incubate one of them in here. Oh, is it? Boris Karloff month on Shudder. Hell yeah. I do love Boris Karloff. A legend. I don't actually know if I have Shudder, though, to be honest. I probably did at one point, but I don't know if I do anymore. I don't know the last time I watched TV or like any kind of service like that. I don't really do shows and movies anymore. You've already collected them all. A true fan. I think just to avoid whatever that is, we're going to take a detour in here. There's dirt, there's copper. Yeah, I've gotten rid of Netflix a while ago because I just never did anything with it. Just too bad, because there's good stuff on there, and you know I like some of it, but I don't know. It's no time or inclination. Hello, hello. Greets from Turkey. Oh wow. Welcome. I think you are our first person from Turkey, so that's very cool. Might as well get some tablets. Welcome, we're doing Oxygen Included. It's an Oni. And slowly starving to death, and or boiling alive. As you do. I think we're good to turn that off, because now we are building up ethanol again. Do we think now that we can run... Ah, it's not quite enough. Okay, when this turns on, we're going to get natural gas again. Going to get natural gas again. What the hell? Just... Gravity works strangely in this game. It's kind of fun, though, watching it. Fleeing, why? Why is there combat? Excuse you? Are you fighting plastic? What the hell's wrong with you? We're going to bring a couple long-hair larvas into this area, too, so that way both of our... We could put an Atmos suit on display. You know what? Yeah, let's put an Atmos suit on display. I don't know what that means, but I want to see it on display. I don't know what it'll do. Oh yes, there's that issue. So any overflow does end up going there, which overflowed already. We had a little bit of an issue with salt water. By a little bit, I mean complete flooding, complete mess. Wait. Alright, alright. Cooking time. I'm jealous. I'm starving. Definitely have to grab something after stream. Those little boys. I do love them. Very cute little oily boys. Because they make oil. A whole pack of fish as well. Okay, we're getting a decent amount of things. Really, it's food that we're dealing with now. You haven't played before, watched. It's a really good game, yeah. I'm a big fan of it. It's very complicated, and there's a lot to do and a lot to manage. But overall, I agree. It's a very good game. It's a whole bunch of fun and chaos, which is fun in its own way, isn't it? Straight up. Let's go. So if we have this for the tube, It can go up. Can the tube go through? It can't. Okay. Which means that it probably would just become on this side now. So, carve all that out. You know what? Take all this. Just dig it all up. We can use it. Algae, the oxalite, everything. And the dirt especially. Well, actually, I'm gonna take it all. Massive dig order. Take the entire biome, strip it clean. Hell yeah. America. God. It's what we need to do. It's completely fine. There's no ethical dilemmas about completely stripping an entire ecosystem. Let's actually move these down one. These are all on very high priority. I need to fix that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot of counting and planning just very quickly. I try to collect all of this. There we are. And how about this? There we go. That's going to take them a very long time. I should also probably put the priority down, because I had it at 9 for the ladders, which isn't really what I want. It's not how it should be. Mesh tile, yeah. And I'm gonna let them do that, and hopefully they don't dig themselves into a corner and get themselves killed. Saying that, they're absolutely going to get themselves killed. The little idiots. I'm going to trust them, and I'm not going to keep an eye on them, which is a very bad idea, because I don't trust them in the slightest. We have other things to look at. Probably. Not really that much, though, to be honest. It's so cute. It's actually terrifying, though. It's got a hell of a teeth. Look at that. It's making refined metal for us, though. It eats raw metal and makes refined. Do we have any more pips, I wonder? Our chlorine's working again. That's good. I'm going to incubate another pip egg. And get more. Because they make dirt, which we need. Yeah, ice and snow, it's all going to melt. We're going to have to deal with that. Just going to have to do that. Make a little pit to collect water. And then turn these into mesh tiles. Because I don't want it flooding. If I can help it. So that used up a lot of petroleum, but I think... Oh god. We're 3 cycles off. We're almost a year in game. Which... I hope that's really good. Okay, good. This other vent has kicked on, has it? Yes, it has. We should be fine. Should be fine now. It's running for another 91 cycles. And this is active in 31, so we're going to be fine, I think, for natural gas. We're going to be dead in 90 cycles. said that about all the other times, but I really feel like we're not going to live to another 90 cycles. Yeah, just dig into this pit and get some of this metal, because I want the lead. Yeah, just keep that going, but... Lead. Very useful lead. Food's decayed, that's fine. They're working on that at a higher priority, which... Is there a way to harness all that heat and power something with it? Kind of, but not really. The only way to would be steam turbines, but the problem is that the heat's not quite hot enough to make steam. So unfortunately, not quite. But other than the steam turbine, not to my knowledge at least, is a way to use heat purely for energy. I would love it, especially if it cooled in the process, because, yeah, but no. The only thing that actually eats heat is this thing. Because even with, like, the air conditioning, there's a trade-off. So near yet so far, I know, right? It's hot enough to ruin everything, but not hot enough to help us. Yeah, I just turned this system on so we can start draining out the CO2. Because we want this room full of only hydrogen. What's going on here? Strange. Because hydrogen has a better thermal conductivity. That's pretty good. It's anywhere from -40 to -16 degrees Fahrenheit, which is used to severely cool the oxygen that we pump into it, which is part of the system we had before. It goes from 125 roughly to -25. That is a 150 degree difference in and out. That's pretty damn good, actually. Turn that back off. Okay, we have all the way up here. They're still clearing. Great. They're going to get themselves killed. But they're 9.7 tons. Are we actually going to be able to survive off things and, like, run things? I think we might. High stress, yeah. Marie, long commutes, I know. Probably because it's mostly all the way up here. All the sand, not helping. Hello, hatches. A wild hatch. That's not something we've seen for a while. Kind of want... I'm going to keep these and probably eventually turn them all into plastic ladders, just so they can climb and go normally. I want this system... Oh, God. Let's try that again. I want this tube system to exclusively travel up to the very top and back down. So, of course, we're actually going to need two... I don't think they can use the same tube to go up and down. At least up. Up is fine. And then they can use the fire poles back down, maybe. And then I guess I could always put, like, here a tube that goes all the way right or left. Maybe, probably not. Celestial detection. Research complete. This thing's with rockets. Refined iron and oxalite to increase rocket explosion distance, because we can use steam to do rocket things. Petroleum, which we'll probably end up doing. Liquid oxygen or liquid hydrogen. Okay. Oh, we can't actually research these until we get the planetarium. I see. We're gonna have to somehow figure out steam. I guess we could just... I mean, we can make a steam creation chamber if we want to. I'm sure we could manage. But there's one thing we're good at, it seems. It's that it's making things unreasonably just boil our people. Because it happens all the damn time. Irrigation. Because there's not a lot... Oh no, because we disabled it. Shit. Why did I do that? I'm so dumb. Don't know why I did that. I mean, I did it because it was getting filled up, but the thing is, I kind of need all that water to run to do that. You need slime. People have been out here getting slime. And let's just dig out all of that. Algae and slime. Both things we actually want and need. Nope. Dig the whole thing out. The whole thing. I'll be... fucking bitch. And a little of that so they can cross. A little of that so they can do that. Okay, good. That'll do up, and then eventually we'll dig down. For now, it's just up. Well, actually... what I can do, ever so slightly higher, like that. And then dig that out. There we are. And it should be fine. People will get to work on that eventually, whenever they aren't busy doing other things. Probably when all the suits are taken elsewhere. So we're all still doing things over here, but I mostly care about this area. Actually, I will keep that ladder, but I'm not going to have them dig west yet, because we need to hook up what we found to the east first. Ethanol good? Yes. Very good. I think we might be good on... now we're doing poorly on food now, though, which is unfortunate. Not a lot we can do about that, really. I mean, we're growing... You know what? Turn them on. Do you think we have enough dirt to run all that? Probably not, so I'm just going to keep with 2. See how that goes. This was a hot polluted oxygen vent, which I don't want. The one to the right was an infected. polluted oxygen vent, I believe. I also don't want... Are we getting near to the surface yet? We have to be close. Telescope. Oh, it's a big building. I would like to see what's in this, but we'll worry about that later. First, unreachable food. Yeah. Sorry about this. We showed up to their biome, and now we're killing them. To eat them. Yes, auto-harvest anything you can. These are all auto-harvested. Yes. Just these. And if we do this, they're unreachable. That's fine. This will flood a bit, but overall makes the water weed grow better, which is really what I care about. We need food. We need food badly. I think they might drop food, so we're just gonna check. Because we kind of need food. We have our one gentleman, and that's all we need. Decor from the pedestal, 12. Okay, that's not bad. These all need fertilization, mostly because it's people need to run up to get the dirt, I imagine. Of course, it's hard to get up there because it's not plastic, it's just... yeah. So, back down we go. How is storage? Turn the plastic on. Let's try that. Should be fine, right? We just need plastic. I'm going to turn all this up to high priority because we're running a little low on the oil front there. We also need to figure out water and oil to it, but... Hello, hello! Hello, Rami. Gentleman check. Yes. Here is a gentleman. Just hanging out. He's, of course, the child of the previous gentleman. He's just having a good old time. Living his best life. And we have 2 little babies. Just glitching out and chilling. Little slicksters. This one's actually getting a bit old. And yes, we do of course have the fur babies. The furries in the kitchen, so to speak. There they are. Long hair slicksters. I'm not too bad. It's a lot of storming out there, which is always fun. Ice storm. And just in general, I mean, not bad. As good as I can be, I suppose. Considering. How about you? Yes. Little baby. A baby. Oh, let's not look at the baby getting roped up. You had a nice storm as well today. It seems like it's everywhere. It's getting it. Damn. That's a long day. That's almost 12 hours. Shit. Imagine all that good overtime, though. That's a lot, though. That's too much. Guess it's better than not working, though, ain't it? That's a plus. Every bone body. Let's do something like that. Yeah, that is the worst part. Is the fact that it was you weren't able to steel yourself to have to deal with people today. I feel you there. What's the priority on that 8? Might as well. Setting up more oil. Oil. We don't quite have enough, I imagine, to... Because the reason that we have backlog is it's disabled occasionally by the automation grid. I'm very worried about starving to death, aren't we? Oof. We're getting there. Well, if we die, we die. Hopefully we don't. But there's always that possibility, isn't there? Death waits for the slightest lapse in judgment. I believe the quote was. We're slowly getting to the surface. I'd really like to just get up there, maybe do a little bit of stuff with, you know, telescopes and rockets and all that, but that's why we're going to use this tube to get up there. Yep, unreachable food, not good. Hopefully they don't start starving to death, which they might. Just checking the people that might need skills. I think they're fine. Alright. Turn it back on, I guess. A little bit of bonus. Why are we not... We should be getting it. It's... I mean, it's, I guess it's not emitting that much, but it's something still. Hell yeah. Cooking done. Cleanish. That's, yeah, it's better than nothing. Oh, we might just starve to death. I mean, hey, if we starve to death, then we can do Rimworld. I'd like to get back to Rimworld eventually, but I'd like to, you know, finish this instead of us having to go to it because we died horribly and everyone suffocated or boiled alive or what have you. This becomes... I don't know about escape rockets, but at the very least, we can do rockets to get rare resources, I believe. Oh shit, we just got the achievement. Hold on. Looking at this... Bit of a fucking mess. Yeah, there might be something with the DLC, which is, I think, like its own game, though. That has to do with stuff like that. But I know that you can do rockets to get rare resources and, like, researches. Such... research tasks per space mission. Produce a small data bank regardless of mission destination. Generated research points, which then allow you to get bigger and better rockets and fuel, which then allow them to get better resources. I don't think there's an escape rocket, though. Maybe there is. Oh, we did it. We did it, we did it, we did it. There it is. Squeaky pufflet. Continuous. We actually managed to breed one of these little fuckers. I hate them. I hate them so much. Squeaky pufflets. Pain in the ass. Dusk kip. So that creates that, and that doesn't need... Oh, what? Oh, it's already connected to power. That's right. But we got the colony achievement. The Steam achievement. 1 year, to be exact, reach cycle 365.25, the single colony. Hell yeah. Not okay, but pretty cool. Reduce the temperature of a building to 6 Kelvin, which is... I'm pretty sure that that's ridiculously cold, isn't it? Am I forgetting how Kelvin works? God, I should really try to remember some of these things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 0 Kelvin is absolute zero, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Yeah, negative 459.67 Fahrenheit, which I'm pretty sure is absolute zero, which is ridiculously cold. Oh, we're so gonna die. If we start dropping like flies, well, there'll be more food for the rest of us, but it will cripple our colony, and we might just call it. If a bunch of our people start to die. Hopefully they don't, but... yeah, it seemed Kelvin is very cold. Which, yeah, I mean, to be fair, they use it to, like, measure the temperature of stars and deep space objects, don't they? So it makes sense that the extremes of Kelvin are, well, extreme. Oof. This is gonna be fun. I mean, I don't really know what to do. We could slaughter all of our animals. That's not really much of a solution, is it? Tons, got a lot of dirt. That's good. That's fine. We're gonna eat up our dirt, but at least for now, let's turn on all the farms. try to make something out of them. This auto bottle. I see, so you can put your pump directly into it. Okay. Never really used that before. They're managing to find food still. Just barely. Eesh. Yeah. Just a lot of red. Stress, food. It's a lot of red. Buildings like resources, unreachable food again. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a lot. How are they doing up here? I never checked back in. They're doing alright. Fish. Well, since we need food, let's get a couple fish. We'll leave the baby to be traumatized for the rest of its life. But we'll get the adults. The ones that can make us food. Yeah, combat, that's fine. We have the grill set up to make something out of that, right? Yeah. Cooked fish. Fish. Yeah, things are both very good and also not good. Good and bad. I feel like there's just too many jobs to do now as well. Oh, that's fun. Right. For now, we're going to turn those up to the highest priority because we need them to run. Because without them running, nothing runs. But this is coming along. Oh, wolframite. I get it. Almost doesn't look. Looks just the same as ice to me. Now running out of power because we didn't have that. Lovely. So of course we didn't because they didn't have the power to run it, but now there's power to run it. Kind of. And hopefully they will just sit there and make petroleum for the rest of their life. But they won't because they have other things to do. What? Okay. I mean, very fair. You did just come off of a 12-hour shift. Have a good one. Have a good night. Rest well. Potentially see you tomorrow. As long as the ice doesn't destroy the neighborhood, I should be around tomorrow to stream, unless of course also like last minute schedule changes, but yeah. Have a good one. I hate this base. I just want to say I don't like how it's laid out. There's problems everywhere. Ugh. I do not like. See ya. Ba 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 ba. That one song. I'm starting to get a little delirious now after 4 hours. I mean, it's only 4 hours, but it's 4 hours of streaming, which means it's time to get weird. And that one's not really running, I don't think. No. I like that it perks up when it's ready to go. God, I hate this base. It's just so laid out. It's infuriating. Definitely, yeah. A lot of brain power. For 4 hours. Especially with games that actually require thought. Because some games are a little easier to do it. Yeah, I feel like this base, this campaign is rapidly approaching its end, if only because we're going to die horribly, because we have no power and we have no food. I'm sure there's ways we could get around it. I'll start by just taking on a Poké Shell, which is probably a bad idea, because people are going to get fucked up. But, yeah. I feel like it's a very limited time left. I'm going to disable that though to save some energy. God, I feel you there. I'm not getting a person because we can't afford to do anything with them. Sometimes you just start trying to do a colony builder and it's like, look, I can't do anything. Can't make up your mind. Can't do nothing. You really have to be in the mindset for it, don't you? Let's turn those off. We really need plastic though, so I'm going to keep those running, but we also aren't getting a whole lot of petroleum. Is there a... There is... Okay. You know what? Let's do that as well. Automation. Let's get... Not a... plumbing. Liquid shutoff. Connects to automatically... Takes 10 watts of power. It's usually a chill game with iTunes. I mean, old movies work too. Those are also just a fun time. Yeah, sometimes it just be like that. The hell is wrong with you? Soggy feet, hungry? Yeah, you're probably starving to death like everyone else. Well, we're getting some food back, so it looks like the end is not quite upon us. The end is nigh, but not this nigh. Build? No, not quite. Just build those, and then we're going to set up to automation. Do another signal switch, because I really like these little switches. But I'm just going to turn manually on or off the plastic up here. Because these, it's fine for these to always be on, but it's even if they're off, it's still going to put petroleum up here, even when they're not running. But like right now, I need the petroleum to actually go to our power plant. Because, yeah, it's bad. We are kind of in a state right now. It's overheating already? Oh, because it's because it's made of lead. Of course it is. Fucking lead. Could make it out of steel. No, we're just gonna make it out of iron. High stress. Yeah, you're telling me. I'm feeling the stress. So turn that on so everything else can run. Hopefully, maybe. Is that enough? I don't know if that's quite enough. Not quite. So this is kind of working. I mean, it's getting there for what we need. Another oil. Well, this is draining slowly. Yeah, really don't know how much longer. I mean, we got to a year. I'm happy with that. Will we survive even to 400? Probably not. I'm not going to willingly sabotage, but if it looks like it's going to just be a descent into disaster, I might call it, because it won't be that fun if there's no way to save it, or if we just don't want to anymore. Because there's also that option of just a bit of a pain in the ass instead of actually being fun. I'm surprised. It's the first time ever in all my time playing this I've ever gotten to a year. So I'm happy with that. I mean, I've only played this like 180 hours total, but still. I've had several, well, many attempts, so it's pretty good, I'd say. Lindsay has a skill point. Suit wearing. Little babe. I love the suction cup noise that he makes when he hops around. Hatchling eggs. Yeah, we'll just turn them on the food. Ooh, not larvae. We need those. Pip, I'll do one, but I'm going to put another pip in here. I love it. It's so cute. Little baby. Just chilling in the other Great Hall. And you know, I will also incubate. I'll incubate another long-hair larva. And then for this, just to use another incubator. No, we're already using it for Squeaky. What's our truck? This one's doing it normal Paku. What do tropical ones do for us? Is there any difference? They have better comfort range. But no, it looks like it's roughly the same. Okay. Fleeing, it's probably because something is going wrong. What isn't going wrong? What are you doing? It is very... I love the horn. It's amazing. Top tier. I think it's popped eardrums because it's so damn much. Open. Yeah, open the door. There's so much buildup of gas in there. It's like, it's 24 kilograms of gas, which comparatively is about 100 times what's outside the room. It's a pressure chamber. Pressure cooker, essentially. So there's also the temperature in there. Alright. Make another one. Make another coal generator. Maybe we can turn this around. Does it say how much in the negative I am? No. No, it does not. Well, they're finally almost done with this area, though, so we can begin exploring beyond. The world beyond. Just put all that. You can always just see what's over there as well. So we're just heading straight up. Which is going to flood everything again. Maybe I should build something to stop the flooding. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to make flood-proofing. Just a tiny bit. Big ass chamber. Prevent any and all flooding. Well, that's the intention, at least. What actually, that is the question. Mesh tiles, though. Just to really help. I guess on the way down, if we want to do tubes, they can go through the water pit, which I'm sure will be a lovely experience. There, go wild. Also, have to sweep it all up, I'm sure. Meemaw has our... Oh, god damn you. What have you done? I hate you. Hate. Hate. Why did you do this? You know, I should just lock him in there for all eternity. Just because it'd be funny. what he deserves for doing this. Steam engine, 2,000 steel. We're gonna need a lot of steel. Turn all this to 8, except turn this to 9. You know what? I guess actually... There. Idiot. We're going to need more steel, though. Which we really can't afford to do, because we just don't have the power to do anything. What do we even need for steel? Steel, we need refined carbon. Like... So we need 20, and I have enough refined carbon, and enough of that. I can make 10. Yes, I can make 10 more things of steel. So I need 200 kilograms of refined carbon. So actually only 2 of those. I'm going to make 15, though. Yes, he did. He entombed himself. Fortunato looking ass. Got himself locked in the wine cellar, didn't he? Except it's not even like a fun entombment, because he can't drink himself to death while he's in there. He can just sit there staring at the wall. These duplicates sometimes, you gotta love the AI of them. It reminds me of all these other sim games. The one that comes to mind first is actually No Moria, because I can't tell you how many times I had to rescue one of them stuck on a floating tile. RimWorld as well. I use a mod to avoid that, though. God bless modders. Amazing. Yes. The yaks in No Moria. They're so cute. They're so fluffy. God, I love No Moria. I should play that again at some point. I love it so much. It's too bad that the creator... Well, I mean, it's not too bad. He has the choice to stop working on it. It's just out of nowhere it got stopped working on it. He vanished off the face of the earth. There's some interesting mods for it, but... There's also the Innomia project, but can't tell you how many hours I put on that game. Actually, I can. This doesn't include my old... Where am I at? Doesn't include my old account, though, because I had a Steam thing from way back when that had some games like Terraria and No Moria and stuff that don't have the correct hours. Yeah, I only have 260 hours of No Moria on this, but I easily have another 400 or 500 on that one, which, I mean, it's kind of a lot. And then just 1,000 hours of EU4. Love it. Which isn't even that much, but it's still kind of a lot, if you think about it. It's enough to where I'm passively decent at the game. Definitely better at it than other Paradox games. Unreachable dig. Why? Why, pray tell, is it unreachable? It shouldn't be. Okay, okay, okay. Anyone want to do this now? You know, I hate these duplicates. They exist solely to irritate me. Curse you, little bastards. We have iron still, right? Yeah, we have plenty of iron ore, okay. Just making sure. Look, we've actually managed to get more food. It's not going to last for long, but we have food. Are we actually getting a surplus of petroleum for power? At long last. Kind of. I think for now I'm just going to switch that off to let this build up. That, that fits. That definitely fits, and it's much more family friendly than little fuckers. So not that I don't care about family friendliness. I curse too much. But hey, what can you do? The pit. Ill. Algae. No slime, but plenty of algae. Oh yeah. Definitely does. Plus just, I don't know. I like it. Part of the vocabulary. Oh, getting there. Soon I shall end. I'm gonna turn that off. Yes, the little cheer when they spawn. It is pretty nice actually, yeah. They're always so excited, which, good on them, because this base is miserable. But for some reason, somehow, they're all always so happy. Yes, the Imps and Dungeon Keeper, too. I remember that game. Yes. I've not played a lot, but I've seen people play it, and it definitely looks good. I love a lot of what they did with that game. Let's dig all the way up. Then we can also do this, which I will then use. Yes, we're going to go dig right down. Yeah, I vaguely know those game series and like what they're about and all that. I think I watched Avok play some of them, but that was a long time ago now. I remember them being a nice mix of, like, they were not too serious, if I remember correctly, unless that's a different game I'm thinking of. Yes, I do. I like Avok. He's a good one. Good streamer, good YouTuber. Yes. We're not out of coal. I guess people just aren't going to get it. He's he was the one that I first saw or first watched play stuff like No Moria and RimWorld and like Legends of the no, not Legends. Well, actually, yeah, Legends of the Keeper, or whatever, but also Dungeon Keeper. Is it the one where you're the bad guy? Yeah, I've watched him play a lot of games. Dungeon series humor more Jack Black than Vincent Price. Okay. I remember them being amusing, but also never fully my thing in a way, but maybe if I went back and played them, they would be my thing. Because I haven't actually watched or played or watched them in however many years. Little Herald. Can I get Herald upgrade? No. No, I cannot. Dungeon Keeper 2, 99. Wow. Yep, alright. Yeah, and the dungeons, that's right, yeah. When you first got a laptop. Yeah, he's gotten quite big. A lot of success. Good for him. He deserves. Yeah, sometimes small channels we can chat is good, but also, yeah. Sometimes I like being in the bigger channels because then it's less of a spotlight when you chat. You know what I mean? Because there's just a sea of other comments. Although to be honest, I don't really chat anyway because I can never catch anyone live, and I don't really do YouTube comments either. Just rambling at this point. Renaissance art, marble block, and a portrait canvas. Marble block must be made out of obsidian or granite. It is a 2x3 and a big painting. Huh. Oh yeah, there's always something for everybody. It's all down to tastes. Honestly, I generally look at what they do as opposed to that. I don't watch a lot of new people anymore, though. I stick to the same old people nowadays. Occasionally I'll find someone new, but usually I stick to the ones I know. Unless it's a game I really want to watch people play, in which case I'll search the web, so to speak, for someone that plays it. Please move, you little hate. Yeah, generally, I generally do the same. Just kind of see what the general vibe is and what they're like. Which is always smart to do. Well, we're back from the threat of starvation, unfortunately. But it won't last long, I bet. We're going to eat through all this dirt fairly quickly with all this food we're trying to make. Body temperature, it's just warm, even though it's blue, but it's 40-something degrees. These are running full tilt, which is nice. These we might as well just tear up, to be honest. Tear them all up. Let's see if we can plant something actually useful in here, considering that, you know, there's no point in it being in here. Oxyfern requires dirt. You know, I'm going to plant one oxyfern down here, just to see what it looks like. Yep, fair. I don't usually talk like that, unless I'm talking to my friends, in which case occasionally we'll go around, if that's what I'm thinking of, if there's a U in there. Just, you know, friendly, you know, you stole my food type of way, not actually serious kind of way. Which I really feel like context makes important the things you say, and things that people say. Because I would never actually call someone that, but if I'm fucking around with friends, then it's like, yeah, you know, we know each other well enough to give each other shit. With, you know, obviously nothing actually serious, though, because, you know, we don't use slurs because we're not awful people. Just, like, I generally wouldn't swear at anybody that I don't know, to be honest. It's not very nice. With friends, though. But you've been around long enough to know what my general vocabulary is and what I refer to inanimate digital characters as. You know, it's nothing serious, so... How big is this? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But there's only 1, 2, 3 before there's mesh, except not really. Yep, fair, which I'm glad. I'm glad that you liked the vibe enough to stay. I try to make sure that there's a decent vibe here, that, you know, people can stay and chat and have a good time. I try to foster that kind of good environment. As much as I can. Do I want it a little bit down? Yeah, let's do a little bit down. Like so. Definitely. And yeah, when I ever do, you know, the rules thing for the page, because eventually I will snazz up the page. The general rule will be, don't be a dick. That's the general rule. Just don't be a dick. God, why do we still have this vent here? Yes, very good advice. You know, be respectful, be mindful. In general, just golden rule. Don't be a dick. Luckily right now it is small enough that I don't need any mods either to keep an eye on things for me, but eventually there will be a need for that. Moderators, all them roles. But I think I can handle it usually. Plus auto mod will catch anything that's actually bad. It does still catch the occasional more innocent thing, but it can be tailored. Yes, exactly. Good mods, good chat. I am the ultimate moderator. I'm the only one. Just watching him make an aquarium. Oh, hello. We have found it. Brine ice. Mafic rock. Mafic? Iron-rich variant of igneous rock. What? You can melt it. That's fun. Hardness, okay. And then there's a regolith. I say regolith. Yeah, I figured as much. Today was just, Storm gave you a little bit of a break. Free day off, which, honestly, who doesn't love a free day off? Yeah, busy. During the tax times. Oh, wow, that filled up. How'd that fill up so quickly? Dig out more. More. I need more. Oh, damn. I hope that that fixes itself. That get a couple more staff, maybe. Help out with that. That's not fun. Maybe don't do that. Okay, that's a little bit ham. Help a little bit. It's still going to endlessly drain, I think. We'll probably set up an area here with the end of the tube going to it to do that. Yeah, fair. The new people can only do so much. Yeah, that probably won't happen. Usually bosses are very against closing anything, aren't they? My old job was very much someone's not here, well, everyone else has to pick up the slack. Which is bull. Especially when I think while I was there, they lost maybe 30 people in total out of, I don't know, 100, 150. But they never, actually it's more than that. While I was there, they lost actually 60, 70%. Only replaced 20% maybe. And everyone had to pick up everyone else's jobs. They're still having problems because they don't want to pay people for the work that they do, and the people that do work there, most of them are fucking dickheads that are just the worst kind of people. No one's going to work there unless they fix the environment, because that's why I left, because I hate everyone there. It's awful. Just shitty jobs. There are good ones out there, but that one was not. Larva eggs. You know, I'm actually going to pick up the larva eggs and we're going to just dump them all in here. Let them hatch on their own. On their own. There's a little baby. Reeky little baby. You know, somehow I feel like this actually isn't doing anything. It's just up there. Yeah, the environment is really the main one, because if you're miserable and you hate everyone because it's just, you know, toxic ass environment, then honestly leave. Which is why I left, because you know what? Don't have to deal with that. There's gonna be stress, yeah, but there's stress and then there's just awe. That's good. I'm glad that that you have a good work environment. I need to re-enable this. This is we're running out of water somehow. Let's cut that pipe, shall we? God, I think everything's melting as well. Actually, this might help. This help? I think that might be help. No, the water's too hot. So it's actually hurting, not helping. The water was cold. Hell yeah. That's some consideration right there. That's good. That's very nice. Very nice of them. Just eat all the eggs. Consume. We're not really doing anything hydrogen related in this room, so we're just gonna leave it alone. Ah. Yeah, must be used to them. Which makes sense. And she would also know the risks of snow and ice, which, you know, especially like down south, folk don't usually know quite what to deal with. I mean, I don't know if it's any more common where you are, but you're just north of where I lived, so yeah, it's a lot. Snow and ice, not fun. Honestly, I hate snow and ice. Still not used to it, even after all the time up here. God, it's almost been 5 hours. I really should wrap up. Overheated. Polymer press. How and why, in fact? You're... Okay, yeah, you're at almost 300 degrees. I think we need to make you out of steel, but... Damn. Okay. 10 plus another 4, 14. Yes, 14 chunks of steel. Yeah, honestly, if four-wheel drive doesn't even help that much on ice sometimes, does it? Yeah, people around here do that too, just use it as a racetrack. Plus also around here, I mean, the last winter when we had a giant snowstorm, we had people going by in snowmobiles, which, while funny, is also not the best because they were going very fast. We have a lot of polluted dirt. 7 tons of it. Well. Yeah, they are a little worse for wear. Demonstration did not end well. I just like that it did not end well. That's good that nobody got hurt, though. It's pretty funny, though. Steel. I should add steel. Steel. 200. Yeah, I think that I will probably wrap it up here. It's been a total of about 5 hours. This colony is somehow still alive, which is a miracle in and of itself. And yeah, I don't know how long we can keep this colony going, but at least another week or two, maybe. Yeah, I hope that y'all have enjoyed. Thank you all for stopping by, everyone who did. It's good to see you strafing, especially with, you know, busy time. It's good to see you. Yeah, I hope that y'all have enjoyed. Thank you. I'll definitely be safe. Probably not leaving the house until tomorrow, and even then, gotta put a lot of salt down, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I love that emote. And you too. Be safe. Drive carefully. Tomorrow, because you probably won't be driving today, but when you do. Or travel carefully, I guess. I don't actually know if you drive. You probably do. Anyway, enough rambling. Thank you all so very much. I will be back potentially tomorrow for some Hades. I hope so. It should be fun. But until then, or until next time, see y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye.